up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today we have a review of the Godzilla Monster Edition Monopoly. That's right, my Zillions, doing a little Monopoly review here, but it's Godzilla Edition. How can it go wrong? And it can't, because it's pretty awesome. I would like to thank the folks at USA Opoly, or the OP for short, for sending this over for review, as well as the previously reviewed Jenga. So let's get into this one, shall we? So obviously it's going to be different than the normal Monopoly. You get like Godzilla Tower cards and UNGCC cards instead of the normal cards you would get there. Obviously you got a nice board here. The dice are, plain. But you got a Godzilla 1985 done here very, very well. And then, the game board is very cool. You got some of the normal Monopoly stuff, like get out of jail and go to jail and free parking and go. I wish they would have changed that stuff, but otherwise you get a lot of cool Godzilla locations instead of the normal locations, which is very awesome, and you get your favorite Godzilla kaiju that, live in those locations to adorn it. I think that's cool. I think it's very, very well done. Obviously, you get the vehicles instead of all the trains or railroads, which is awesome. I do dig this board. It's very, very nice for an old-school Toho fan. You're going to love it. The directions are nice and easy and do a really good job. Hey, that's the Jenga Godzilla. Do a really good job of explaining to you what is different here than the normal Monopoly. And I've referenced this a lot, as far as different rules. I haven't played Monopoly in a few years. I won't say that long, but it's very clear, it's very concise, and I do appreciate that. Here's some of the cards done up in their new Godzilla ways for you guys to look at. There's one of the vehicles, Maser Beam Tank, yes, Super X. GPN Network and the AMF are special cards that you could buy. And then you got the, obviously, property cards. Now, the buildings are the same. I wish they would have made some new buildings. I thought that would have been cool. So, they're called different things, facilities and whatnot. But, it would have been nice to get some more Toho-fied stuff. The money is adorned with Godzilla. It says Godzilla on one side, and you got a big G, and you got a little Godzilla head. In Godzilla we trust, of course. So, that's pretty awesome. Quick example of the cards I showed you before, just to show you. It makes it fun to have these little Toho references there. Tanks are no match for you, collect $20. Or a go-to-jail card where the Kilak leader demands your surrender. How awesome is that? I really do dig that. But probably the coolest parts for me are the little figurines. And I just love that about any of these newer Godzilla games. They do a really good job. Here's Mothra. They're all done in this nice, thick metal pewter? I don't know. Is it pewter? I don't know. But they are beautifully done. I do really like them. Minya you get. I think that's very, very cool. And you can see that they have nice little almost shading in them. I know that's part of the metals, but how cool is that? That looks fantastic. That's a cool little Minya that you get with this game. I love it. I really do. We get King Ghidorah. This one's a little weird because the heads are 3 different sizes. You get a little head, a bigger head, and the biggest head. But the sculpt work is good. Sculpt work on all of these are very nice, I gotta say. So yeah, this is awesome. This is definitely an awesome aspect of the game. Rodan is awesome. I love getting Rodan. I'm such a big fan. So very cool to see. The head is a little weird. It's got some excess plastic or something on there. Don't know what that's about, but I mean, you do find that a little bit, some plastic not cut right in a few places. That's unfortunate, but I mean, they are so tiny, I'm gonna let that go. And my boy, Mechagodzilla, looking awesome. Really, really great. I don't think I have anything bad to say about this one. This is beautifully done. I am such a huge Mechagodzilla fan, so obviously, dibs on playing with Mechagodzilla always for me. And finally, we get Godzilla, who unfortunately has some of the weirdest QC. His head is totally misshapen. I don't know why. Yeah, like half his head got blasted off or something. I'm not sure what's up with that, or flattened out weird at least. I don't know if this is on all copies. I have no idea about that, but yeah, that could have been better. The King of Monsters deserves it. And just to show you how small these are, that's the dice. These are tiny, so do be careful if you're playing with youngsters around, because they are very, very, very small. And with all the stuff set out, you can see I set up my money, let's get into some playing of this game, because it's fun. It's fun. Thanks to Ultrazilla Jr. and my wife for joining me in this round. Previously, me and Ultrazilla Jr. played a round on its own, but I didn't film that one. We just wanted to get like a good feel of the game. But it's definitely, I have to say, better with 3 people. 2 people definitely takes a bit long, but man, this is good fun. If you're a Monopoly fan already, this is a nice variant. And if you like Godzilla like we do here at Casa Ultrazilla, it makes it a lot more fun, especially when you win. Let's take a look at some gameplay as we go, and then I will rejoin for some final thoughts. My final thoughts, as Ultrazilla Jr. there won the game. It's fun, you do what you gotta do. That was me losing at the end. I lost all my money to Ultrazilla Jr. and went bankrupt. But yeah, it's totally fun. You play the same way. You build up your facilities, your houses and hotels, whatever, your bunkers, and you amass the most property. And at the end, if you go bankrupt, you're out, and then everybody else counts up their money. Ultrazilla Jr. racked up by just going with one property. I am very impressed with the way he did that. So definitely, I can recommend this one. We had a lot of fun playing it. I can see us playing it over and over again. Monopoly is good like that, Every game is going to be different, which is fantastic. And adding in the elements of Godzilla and the Toho universe, perfect in my eyes. It just made it a whole lot of fun for myself, for Ultrazilla Jr., and even for my wife, I have to say. So yeah, this is great. Thanks again to USA Opoly, the Op, for sending this over to us for review. And there you go, guys. I hope you dug this one. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.